He took showers with the other pros. They came out of there, they said, oh my God. That's unbelievable.
Breaking. Musk is offering a daily prize of $1 million that he says is available only to registered voters in battleground states.
Picture this. You're at a political rally, expecting boring speeches about taxes and healthcare. Suddenly, Elon Musk appears, waving stacks of cash and promising million-dollar prizes for registering to vote. Is this the future of American democracy or a twisted game show? Spoiler alert, it's both. And Jimmy Kimmel's got all the juicy details. The political climate in our country is really ridiculous, so let's just sit here and laugh. Aside from Elon Musk's efforts to buy votes, our previous president, Donald Trump, is equally preoccupied with something strange: Arnold Palmer's shower habits. Yeah, you read it correctly. You may not expect Grumpy Trump to have progressed from golden toilets to golden showers, but he has.
And his father, worked at Latrobe Golf Course, and he was a laborer there. They called him in those days sod carrier. He took showers with the other pros. They came out of there, they said, oh my God. That's unbelievable.
Trump chose to regale his audience with a yarn about the golfing star Arnold Palmer during a recent address in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. One would expect him to brag about Palmer's amazing swing or his many tournament victories. Donnie Diapers, though, had other ideas. Initially, he began in a rather innocent manner, discussing Palmer's modest origins and his father's occupation as a sod carrier at the Latrobe Golf Club. Looking good thus far, isn't it? However, an unusual turn of events ensued. Some personal information about Palmer's anatomy was divulged by Trump in his boundless wisdom. People, not just any anatomy. Today, we will go over the layout of a shower. The orange turd claims that whenever Palmer had other professionals shower him, they would exclaim, "Oh my God, that's unbelievable." That, my friend, is hardly the kind of trash talk that a presidential contender should be spewing in the locker room. But this once-in-a-lifetime chance couldn't pass up by Jimmy Kimmel, bless his heart. He found fault with Trump's remarks and likened the president to a drunken best man at a wedding. Furthermore, it might be seen as a slight against drunk best men globally. Having an open bar as an excuse is a relief. So what's Trump's rationale? Excessive use of Diet Coke? But hold on a second. Things with Palmer's shower antics weren't the end of Trump's antics. Oh no, he had to get off topic and talk about Palmer's dad, since that was evidently what Latrobe residents were eager to hear. It's as if he's engaged in a peculiar game of 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, except that Arnold Palmer's bathing habits are the object of his obsession. We need to stand back and give this some serious consideration now. Here we have an ex-president who formerly had access to nuclear codes discussing the anatomy of a dead golfer. Does the current state of American politics truly reflect this? Is this some sort of bizarre reality show where we get to witness participants battle for the title of most awkward? The principles of democracy are being washed away by another billionaire while Trump obsesses on shower habits.
To multi-million-dollar fundraisers at my house. And constant praise, and they're all in to get Trump back into the White House. It's a real turn in a very short amount of time. From Trump is disqualified. He should be jailed indefinitely. He's a scumbag. He's
$1 million bills are being distributed like candy at a parade in Elon Musk's most recent ploy. The $1 million question, though, is this: does he kindly back democracy, or is he destroying electoral laws? Trump, it's over. A new wealthy man named Elon Musk has emerged and is attempting to make a political impression. Instead of driving electric cars, the Tesla tycoon has taken to attending Trump rallies in what looks like a reality TV audition. However, Musk is planning to dole out something a bit more environmentally friendly rather than red caps. Think about this. You're going about your day at a Trump rally as usual when, out of nowhere, Elon Musk appears on stage. He is not present to discuss autonomous vehicles or rockets. Definitely not. He intends to make you an irresistible offer. A small petition needs only your signature, and that's it. You have a chance to win $1 million. The idea seems too wonderful to be true, for the simple reason that it most certainly is.
Breaking. Musk is offering a daily prize of $1 million that he says is available only to registered voters in battleground states. Tech billionaire Elon Musk for awarding cash prizes to voters in swing states. as part of his support for Trump's candidacy.
Allow me to explain. Voters in states that are considered to be in the hunt for the presidency can enter to win $1 million every day from Musk. To qualify, all we ask is that you sign a petition that will not be legally enforceable. It's more like playing the lottery, only that your integrity is being scratched off instead of a ticket. Plus, what's even better, you can still win without casting a ballot for Trump. The moment you put your pen to paper, you may find yourself drowning in cash more quickly than you can say electoral fraud. But calm down, everyone. One small issue to think about before you start spending your Musk money. It's likely against the law. Indeed, it is correct. Specialists in election law are furrowing their eyebrows to the point where they touch the ceiling. Using Musk's $1 million obsession to buy groceries is supposedly as legitimate as playing Monopoly.
The tech billionaire class is really distinguishing itself in terms of its principles. At this time in American history. Man, Elon Musk is so committed to getting Trump reelected, he's basically funding and running Trump's Get Out the Vote operation in swing states.
I know what you're thinking. A petition of all things. Where is the danger? Okay, I'll try to describe it to you. Just pretend you're a voter weighing your options at the polls. Candidate A, on the one hand, claims to provide superior medical treatment. Candidate B, on the other hand, has a rich friend who could turn you into a millionaire. Any longer are issues of policy the only considerations for your vote. It's all about the money. There has been shockingly little noise from the Justice Department over this. No word yet on whether Musk's Cash for Signatures operation is under investigation. Yet, you can wager, that they're keeping a careful eye on you. There is an obvious need to investigate former Republican politicians and advisors. Musk seems to be at the wheel as they observe a car crash unfold in slow motion. There are other things than Musk's money that don't add up. Do you remember when Elon was promoting rockets into space and electric cars? Our beloved billionaire wonder has taken a precipitous detour down conspiracy lane, so everyone better fasten their tinfoil hats. Believe me when I say this ride is more choppy than a Tesla on Mars. A long time ago, Elon Musk was famous for launching automobiles into orbit and popularizing electric vehicles. Right now, conspiracies are all the rage now that he's busy throwing democracy for a loop. His lab coat seems to have been replaced with a tin foil cap. Unexpectedly, our tech titan has become the master of conspiracies. What then is Musk's most recent smash hit on the conspiracy music charts? Regarding voting machines and election fraud, he has been repeating himself. That memorable song that has been disproved more times than Trump's poor hair days have. Still, who cares if the truth gets in the way of an entertaining tale? This is where things start to get strange. Even if he can construct self-landing rockets, Musk appears to have forgotten how to use his GPS when it comes to understanding the most fundamental truths. In Philadelphia, he has been babbling on about Dominion voting systems. One small issue, Dominion isn't even present in that area. I see. If you said you saw a penguin in the Sahara, it would be the same. Though intriguing, it lacks any substance other than Musk's receding hairline. But hold on a second, the space cadet has been quite preoccupied with spreading various absurd notions. It's as if he's attempting to score a perfect game of conspiracy bingo. Problematic voting machines? Make sure. Egregious voter fraud? Verify again. Hugo Chavez's specter influencing our voting process? He hasn't gotten too far just yet, but please, give him some time. So what, you may be asking? Elon being Elon is all it is. The worst part though is that people pay attention when a man with millions of followers starts talking gibberish. It would be the same of arming the town drunk with a megaphone and hoping no one pays attention to him. Just so you know, they won't. Not joking, Musk's conspiracy campaign has had lasting consequences. If democracy were a car and we were all passengers, it would be like watching a slow motion crash. More quickly than a SpaceX rocket depletes its fuel supply, public faith is being eroded by these unfounded assertions. Many are beginning to question the legitimacy of our electoral system as a whole. My, that's more terrifying than anything Musk could even imagine for a horror film. However, the true puzzle piece is this. Where did we come from? How did someone as brilliant as him manage to transform the transportation sector and space travel while simultaneously peddling political myths that have been disproven? Just like when Einstein out of nowhere says the planet is flat. Laughter eludes you as your fear consumes you. You haven't seen anything yet compared to the billionaire bonanza unfolding behind the scenes to Musk's wild antics on Twitter. Aside from spreading conspiracy theories on Twitter, these ultra-wealthy meddlesomes are actually signing checks that make your stimulus program look like a coin purse. Well, would you believe it? Democracy may end up paying for it. Here we are in the realm of billionaire politics, where the very rich are using the electoral process as a playground for themselves. No longer is Elon the only one causing a stir. No, there's a posse of wealthy business magnates that think controlling corporations isn't enough and would rather control the entire nation. They've taken it to the next level, from monopoly to risk, and we're all but pieces in their game. Who are these politicians who are flaunting their wealth? People like the Koch brothers, who have been pouring money into conservative initiatives at an unprecedented rate, are among the typical suspects. Then there's Michael Bloomberg, who chose to run for president without an intermediary. Since buying the entire election is more convenient than donating, why bother? This is when things start to go crazy though. These mega rich individuals aren't merely dropping a few grand into the campaign coffers. They're pouring millions of dollars into grassroots movements, think tanks, and super PACs. Imagine if instead of a sprinkler, they were attempting to water the Democratic grass with a fire hose. Well, would you believe it? The grass is becoming somewhat soggy. So what, you may be asking? Affluent people have traditionally held positions of power. I get it, but this is advanced technology. It's about a few wealthy individuals using their political clout to influence elections, not about some little nations. Rather of destroying buildings, these Godzillas are destroying the concept of one person, one vote. It's like watching a movie about monsters destroying Tokyo. What would happen as a result? To be honest, they don't look much better than Trump's comb-over. The common people's opinions get increasingly muted the moment wealthy individuals take charge. A lot of the policies start to resemble the wish lists of billionaires. These billionaires seem to have discovered a method to skip the Democratic queue altogether, but you shouldn't believe me if I say so. The alarm is being sounded by experts with more volume than a New York City cab driver during rush hour. This trend, they say, has the potential to make our democracy a toy for the wealthy. It's as if we're immersed in a real-life monopoly, where real laws and people's lives are at stake instead of virtual ones in plastic hotels. Then, how is it being addressed? There has been discussion about wealth taxes, campaign finance reform, and new laws. However, let's face it, attempting to rein in the political influence of billionaires is akin to attempting to contain a bull in a china shop using a feather duster. There are more gaps in their reasoning than a crochet convention. To top it all off, the situation is just becoming worse. Donations from billionaires have skyrocketed in recent elections. These are mind-blowing amounts that put Musk's million-dollar gift in perspective. The only difference is that instead of missiles, they're throwing money at candidates in what amounts to a financial arms race.